To explain further the concept of ex interest and cum interest quotation, let me explain this by an example. Take an example that there are 10,000 rupees debentures which were carrying the rate of interest 9%. They were purchased by the company on 1st April, right? And the date of payment of interest by the company is 30th June and 31st December. And the quotation is 97 cum interest. Cum interest means that this quoted price will include the amount of interest for the expired period. Now, what is the expired period in this case? Last interest was paid on 31st December, right? There are two dates of payment of interest. One is 31st December and the other is 30th June. So the last date of payment of interest is 31st December. After that, January has gone, February has gone, March has gone, 3 months have passed. And on 1st April, the company purchased debentures from the open market. Now there is a 3 months period which has expired in between January, February and March. And the seller would like to have the interest for this intervening period. So we will calculate interest on 10,000 at the rate of 9% for 3 months, which comes to 225 rupees. So the seller, the person who was holding these debentures earlier, would like to have 225 rupees from the new purchaser, which is a company. And the price is 97 cum interest. So 9,700 rupees is to be paid by the company for getting these debentures. And since it is a cum interest price, this is including the interest. It means 225 rupees interest is included in 9,700 rupees, right? So what we have to do? It is a cum interest quotation. This 225 rupees is included in 9,700 rupees. So we have to get what the company has paid for the cost of the debenture. That we will get by deducting from the amount paid, which is 9,700. 225 rupees the company is paying towards interest and it is included in the quoted price. So it is paying 9,475 rupees for the cost of the debentures, and 225 rupees is being paid for the interest, and the quoted price is including the interest. So you are not paying anything extra, you are paying 9,700 only. You are not paying any interest extra. Interest is included in that, and since interest is included in that, it means after deducting the interest, you are getting what you have paid towards the cost of the debenture, which is the capital nature. Now if you have to do the entries and the debentures were purchased for investment purpose, like this is the entry for investment. The debentures are being purchased for investment, right? So what will be the entry? The entry will be own debenture account debit. Just now we calculated 9,475. This 9,475 is a capital portion. It is being paid towards the price of the debenture or towards the cost of the debenture. And 225 rupees is being paid towards the interest portion, and it is a revenue nature item, so it is to be treated as revenue item. And in all you are paying 9,700. So your entry is own debenture account debit 9,475, debenture interest account debit 225, to bank 9,700, which is the price paid by you. Since you are keeping them as investment, so there is no question of profit and loss here. But the company can cancel them at a later stage, and when the company will cancel them, then I have already told you the entries for the cancellation. The debenture account is debited because debentures are being cancelled. Debenture had a credit balance and now it is being debited, and the entry is 9% debenture account 10,000 रुपीज़ से डेबिट करोगे विद द नॉमिनल वैल्यू ऑफ द डिबेंचर्स, और क्रेडिट क्या करोगे, ओन डिबेंचर्स जो 9475 में आपने खरीदे हैं. तो यू आर कंपेयरिंग द नॉमिनल वैल्यू with the cost of the debenture or the price paid by you towards the cost portion 9,475. You are not comparing this 10,000 with 9,700. You are comparing it with the 9,475 only, which is the cost portion, capital portion, or towards the price of the debenture. So the difference of 10,000 and 9,475 is 525. That is a profit on cancellation or redemption of debenture. I hope you have understood the concept of cum interest quotation. Cum interest quotation में इंटरेस्ट उसमें शामिल होता है, उसमें इंक्लूडेड होता है, और उसको टोटल प्राइस पेड में से या कोटेड प्राइस में से इंटरेस्ट को घटाने के बाद आपको मिलता है कि आपने कॉस्ट के लिए कितना पे किया है, और उस कॉस्ट को आप कंपेयर करते हो नॉमिनल वैल्यू ऑफ डिबेंचर से टू फाइंड आउट प्रॉफिट और लॉस. नाउ if it is the same illustration, if it is the same problem, and you are purchasing the debentures for immediate cancellation, so it is the same case. Here also the question was given the same, but the only difference will be that they are purchased for immediate cancellation. The date of purchase is 1st April, so the interest amount calculated will be the same, 225 rupees. Now your entry will be, since you are purchasing them for immediate cancellation, so as soon as you pass the entry, if you remember in the last class we did the entries for immediate cancellation, where I told you that the entry for immediate cancellation is debenture account debit to bank, but here the interest element is also involved and the interest account is to be debited. So हमारी entry हो रही है, debenture account debit कर रहे हो nominal value of debenture से, और डिबेंचर इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट को डेबिट कर रहे हो इंटरेस्ट के अमाउंट से जो इंटरेस्ट आपने एक्सपायर्ड पीरियड के लिए पे किया. अब आपने टोटल पे किया है 9,700 रुपीज़. तो इस 9,700 में से ये 225 अगर घटा दिया जाए, क्योंकि आपने पे तो किया 9,700, 225 घटाओगे तो ये वही ऊपर 9,475 आ गया, और 9,475 और 10,000 का डिफरेंस अपने आप वही 525 आ गया. तो द एंट्री इज कॉम्पैक्ट. योर एंट्री इज 9% डिबेंचर अकाउंट 10,000, डिबेंचर इंटरेस्ट 225, टू बैंक आपने 9,700 रुपये पे किया है, तो आप यहाँ लिख रहे हो 9,700, बट ये 9,700 10,000 से कंपेयर नहीं हो रहा है. 9,700 में से ये 225 घटाने के बाद जो 9,475 आ रहे हैं 9,475, उसे आप कंपेयर कर रहे हो 10,000 से टू फाइंड आउट प्रॉफिट ऑन रिडेम्पशन ऑफ डिबेंचर. So this was regarding cum interest quotation. Similarly, we can understand the concept of ex interest quotation. You know, if supposing the same problem is given, right? The problem is 10,000, 9% debentures were purchased on 1st April. The date of payment of interest are 30th April and 31st December, and the quotation is 97 ex interest. वहाँ भी 97 था, यहाँ भी 97 है, but that was cum interest quotation and this is ex interest quotation. Now, since it is ex interest quotation, I have already told you that ex interest quotation means that it excludes the quoted price excludes the interest for the expired period. It means इस कोटेड प्राइस में जो 9,700 रुपये है, 97 एक्स इंटरेस्ट है, आप 9,700 पे कर रहे हो 10,000 के डिबेंचर्स के लिए, तो वो जो 9,700 का अमाउंट है ये तो आपने पे करना ही है, लेकिन इसके अंदर एक्सक्लूडेड है इंटरेस्ट. इसका मतलब ओवर एंड अबव 9,700 you will pay the interest 225 rupees also, which you have already calculated on 10,000 at the rate of 9% and for 3 months. So you will pay 9,700 towards the cost of debenture and 225 rupees towards the interest. So in all you will pay 9,925 rupees. But for finding out profit or loss on the redemption of debenture or cancellation of debenture, you will compare this 9,700 with 10,000 to find out profit or loss, because interest is not to be included for the calculation of profit or loss on the redemption of debentures. Now let us assume that the debentures are purchased for investment purpose. If they are purchased for investment purpose, हमारी एंट्री क्या होगी? ओन डिबेंचर अकाउंट डेबिट 9,700, जो आपने 9,700 पे किया. Over and above that, you have also paid 225 rupees interest for the expired period. So you have paid in all 9,925 rupees. When later on they will be cancelled, then the entry will be 9% debenture account debit 10,000 rupees with the face value of the debentures. अब ओन डिबेंचर की कॉस्ट क्या है? 9,700. सो वी विल राइट टू ओन डिबेंचर 9,700 rupees and to profit on cancellation 300 rupees. यहाँ you are comparing nominal value of the debenture with the price paid for purchasing them or the cost price for the purchase of the debenture. Interest paid is not being considered for calculation of profit or loss. Only cost portion is being considered. 9,700 you are comparing with 10,000. I hope you have understood that. Now let us come. If the same debentures were being purchased for immediate cancellation, here you are purchasing them as investment, and here you are purchasing, the same problem is there. 97 X interest quotation 1st April 9% debentures, but they are being purchased for immediate cancellation. It means as soon as you will purchase them, you are cancelling them. So 9%, here the entry will be 9% debenture account debit. जिन डिबेंचर्स को आप कैंसिल कर रहे हो उन्हें आपने जैसे ही डेबिट किया वो कैंसिल हो गए. इट अमाउंट्स टू कैंसिलेशन. तो हमारी नॉमिनल वैल्यू क्या थी? 10,000. तो हमने एंट्री की 9% डिबेंचर अकाउंट डेबिट 10,000. फिर अब आपने 225 रुपये इंटरेस्ट के भी पे किए हैं, तो आप डिबेंचर इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट को भी डेबिट करोगे 225 रुपये से, और आपने इन ऑल पे किए हैं 9,700 plus 225, 9,925 rupees. But you are not comparing 9,925 with 10,000 to find out profit on cancellation. You are comparing 9,925 minus 225, that is only 9,700 rupees to find out profit on cancellation. So the profit on cancellation here again is 300. So you have seen that profit on cancellation in the cum interest quotation with the same problem was 525, and in the X interest quotation it is 300. So profit on cancellation is more in the case of cum interest quotation rather than X interest quotation. And where the sinking fund exists, the profit on cancellation of debenture is transferred to sinking fund account. ये जो profit on cancellation of debenture जहाँ जहाँ हुआ है आपको वहाँ, that will be transferred to sinking fund account if it exists. If it does not exist, then it will be transferred to capital reserve, right? So this was regarding X interest and cum interest quotation.